Hello everyone. Today we will continue the medication administration only. So in this today we will start a new topic, that is medication order. In yesterday class we have discussed up to principles of medication. So in principles of medication there will be 3 check and there will be 10 rights. So today we will start what do you mean by this medication order. So the drug order written by the physician has 7 essential parts for administration of drug safety. Means whenever the physician which will be रिटर्न द ऑर्डर, जब भी जो फिजिशियन है वो कोई ऑर्डर को रिटर्न करता है या प्रिस्क्राइब करता है कोई मेडिसिन, सो इन दैट टाइम there will be 7 essential parts for administration of drugs safely. So what are things which will be involved in this medication order? So first is the patient's full name. First the physician know about the patient's full name, and the patient and the physician which will be ordered that particular medication for which date and time. Means कौन से डेट में कौन से टाइम में वो ऑर्डर कर रहा है वो भी उनको मेंशन करना है. देन द physician which will be mention the drug name, doses, how much dose we have to give to the patient, because different manufactured the or different companies, the doses which will be different. So according to the patient need, the physician only know that how much dose we have to give to the patient. Then route of administration. Route of administration मतलब कितना patient को देना है, वो कौन से रूट से देना है, IM देना है, IV देना है, ओरल देना है, क्या है. The route of administration also mentioned in the medication order. Then time and frequency of medication, means in which time we have to give, what are the frequency, means 8 hours duration or the 12 hours duration or 6 hours duration. So it should be also mentioned in the medication order. Then in last, the signature of the physician. The physician, he or she should maintaining their signature in the patient's case sheet. Then what are the different types of medication order? Medication order के क्या क्या types होते हैं? So there will be 4 types of medication order are commonly used. मतलब commonly जो medication orders use होते हैं, there will be 4 types. So first is the state order. State order means क्या होता है? A state order indicates that the medication is to be given immediately and only once. मतलब state order में जो physician ने तुरंत बोला है और उस मेडिकेशन को वी हैव टू गिव टू द पेशेंट immediately and only once. सिर्फ एक बार ही देना है and we have to give immediately to the patient. For example, morphine sulfate. Morphine sulfate, it is a one type of opioid or analgesics which will be directly affected to our central nervous system, and it will be give for if the patient is having severe pain or post-operative pain. So in that time we have to give this morphine sulfate. The next is the single order. Single order means the single order or one time order indicates that the medication is to be given once at a specified time. Means single order मतलब एक single order लिख दिया, that drug it should be given in one time order, मतलब एक समय पे ही उसको देना है, and that the medication is to be given once at specified time. मतलब मॉर्निंग में या इवनिंग में उसको एक समय पे हमको पेशेंट को क्या करना है, we have to give the medication to the patient. So for example, Seconal 100 milligram at bedtime. Seconal 100 milligram at bedtime. Seconal जो है it action is it is a sedative hypnotics. मतलब sedative hypnotics होता है, it act throughout the central nervous system. मतलब ये पूरे हमारे central nervous system में act करता है, and if the patient is having the problem of depression or if the patient is sensitive to this drug, is reticular activating system which control the CNS arousal. So in that time the patient, if the patient is not able to take the proper sleep, so in that time this type of drug which will be given to the patient. Then next is the standing order. Standing order is written in advance, carried out under specific circumstances. मतलब standing order means is written in advance. Advance में पहले से लिख दिया जाता है and it will be carried out under specific circumstances. मतलब कुछ ऐसे specific circumstances आता है, so in that time we have to give this drugs. For example, amox twice daily means amoxicillin. It act as a antibiotic drugs and it will be given the patient to twice daily for 2 days. Means if the patient is having any type of infection, in that time we will the doctor which will be recommended in advance, मतलब उसने पहले से लिख दिया है कि ये ड्रग को उसको पेशेंट को 2 दिन लेना है and it should be given for twice a day, मतलब BD पेशेंट को लेना है. Then next is the PRN order. PRN is a Latin term that stands for pro re nata, which means as the thing is needed. मतलब जब patient को जरूरत है तब we have to give this drug to the patient. So a PRN order or as needed order permits the nurse to give a medication when the client requires it. मतलब जब पेशेंट को जरूरत है. सो दिस एम्फोजिल इट एक्ट एज अ एंटी अल्सरेटिव एजेंट, एक ऐसे एंटी अल्सरेटिव एजेंट के जैसे काम करता है. सो व्हेन द पेशेंट इज कंप्लेनिंग दैट द पेशेंट इज हैविंग जीआई डिस्टर्बेंस और हार्ट बर्न और चेस्ट पेन बिकॉज ऑफ indigestion or GI disturbances, so in that time the nurse which will be able to give this drug. So it comes under the PRN order, means as needed order. Then terminologies and abbreviations used in prescription of medication means the doctor which will be not written in the patient's case sheet that the patient should take the medicine for means twice in a day or 4 times in a day. There will be some abbreviations or some terminologies which will be used in our medical profession. So first is abbreviation, that is state order. State order we have already discussed, but in this meaning refer to any medication that is needed immediately. Means when the patient is needed, in that time sudden we have to give to the patient to the sudden that medication should be given to the patient and it should be given only once. Then often associated with emergency medication that are needed for life-threatening situation. If the patient is having the problem of cerebrovascular accident or if the patient is having cardiogenic shock, so in that time we have to give the emergency medication. हमको उस समय पे emergency situation में life threatening situation में है patient, so in that time which medication we have to given to the patient and it should be comes under the state order. It comes from Latin word statim, meaning immediately, should be administered within 5 minutes or less of receiving the रिटर्न ऑर्डर. मतलब विद इन 5 मिनट में हमको पेशेंट को ये जो ड्रग है वो हमको देना है. देन ASAP मीन्स एज सुन एज पॉसिबल ऑर्डर, नॉट एज अर्जेंट एज स्टेट. लेकिन ये क्या है, एज सुन एज पॉसिबल है बट इट इज नॉट एज अर्जेंट एज स्टेट. So in this as soon as possible should be available for administration to the patient with 30 minutes of the written order. मतलब जब फिजिशियन ने लिखा उसके 30 मिनट के अंदर हम लोग ये ड्रग जो है पेशेंट को दे सकते हैं. उतना इमीडिएट देने का जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज इन दैट टाइम द पेशेंट इज नॉट इन अ लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग कंडीशन. देन नेक्स्ट इज द सिंगल ऑर्डर. Single order means for a drug that is to be given only once and at a specific time, such as preoperative order. जैसे preoperative order है मतलब पेशेंट का सर्जरी होने वाला है, उसके पहले उसको कोई ड्रग्स देना है, so it will be for single order. Then PRN order. PRN order we have already discussed. It is Latin pro re nata, administered as required by the patient's condition. The nurses make the judgment. Nurse पहले judgment करेगी based on patient assessment. Then after that only as to when such a medication is to be administered. If the patient is showing some symptoms during the time of assessment and if the nurse which will be observed in that time, the nurse which will be able to give this type of medication, it will be comes under the PRN order. The next is the routine order. Routine order means orders not written as state. मतलब state या ASAP या फिर now और PRN ऐसे कुछ भी नहीं लिखा रहता है. They are usually carried out within 2 hours of the time the order is written by the physician. मतलब physician जब round के लिए आते हैं, so it will be carried out within 2 hours. 2 hours में वो carry out करते हैं of the time. The order is written by the physician. That is comes. मतलब जब पेशेंट डेली चेक करने के लिए आता है तब देखेगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द असेसमेंट ऑफ द पेशेंट, देन ओनली द फिजिशियन विच विल बी रिटन द ऑर्डर. देन स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर written in advance of a situation that is to be carried out under specific circumstances, like set of post-operative PRN prescribed that are written for all patients who have undergone a specific surgical procedure. मतलब advance में if the patient is having any specific circumstances like patient post-op सर्जरी के लिए जाने वाला सेट ऑफ पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव PRN प्रिस्क्रिप्शन, मतलब पोस्ट ऑप के पहले उसको क्या देना है, दैट आर रिटर्न फॉर ऑल पेशेंट. जो पेशेंट्स सर्जरी के लिए स्पेसिफिक सर्जिकल प्रोसीजर के लिए जाने वाले हैं, उन पेशेंट्स को हमको कौन सा मेडिकेशन देना है उसके लिए जो मेडिकेशन लिखे जाते हैं बाय द फिजिशियन, इट विल बी कम्स अंडर द स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर. ये किस में आता है? स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर में आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द पेशेंट्स हु आर undergone with the surgery, so in that time we have to give the medication to the patient, means the doctor which will be written the prescription, and this, so acetaminophen belongs to a class of drug that is called as a एनाल्जेसिस और एंटीपायरेटिक के अंडर में आता है. सो पोस्ट ऑफ एवरी 6 आवर्स, मतलब टाइलेनॉन जो है 325 mg का पेशेंट को देना है पोस्ट ऑफ, मतलब सर्जरी के बाद एवरी 6 आवर्स, मतलब 6 आवर्स के ड्यूरेशन में पेशेंट को हमको देना है. देन स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर्स आर नो लॉन्गर परमिटेड इन सम फैसिलिटीज बिकॉज ऑफ लीगल इम्प्लीकेशन ऑफ पुटिंग ऑल पेशेंट इनटू अ सिंगल ट्रीटमेंट कैटेगरी. मतलब स्टैंडिंग ऑर्डर जो है ये हम लोग सारे पेशेंट्स के लिए सिंगल ट्रीटमेंट कैटेगरी में नहीं लिख सकते बिकॉज ऑफ लीगल इम्प्लीकेशंस. मतलब लीगल इम्प्लीकेशन के कारण से ऐसे कॉमन नहीं लिखा जा सकता है. द फिजिशियन शी और ही शुड राइट इन अ patient's individual case sheet. Then AC means before meals, then AM means at morning time, BID means twice in a day or twice per day. मतलब when we will give the medication, if in case sheet written BID, so that is the meaning is twice per day. मतलब हमको वो मेडिसिन को ट्वाइस इन अ डे देना है, मतलब 12 आवरली हमको पेशेंट को वो मेडिसिन प्रोवाइड करना है. देन कैप मीन्स कैप्सूल. देन GTT मीन्स ड्रॉप्स. ड्रॉप्स के लिए अगर केशिट में लिखा हुआ है GTT मीन्स इट्स मीनिंग इज ड्रॉप्स. देन नेक्स्ट इज द H और HR मीन्स आवर्स. देन IM द फुल फॉर्म इज इंट्रामस्कुलर. देन IV means intravenous. Then NO means number. Then PC means after meal or after eating. Then PO means peroral, means by mouth. PM means afternoon, and PRN means when needed or necessary we have to give the medication to the patient. Then next abbreviation is QID. QID means 4 times per day, means we have to give the medication to the patient 4 times per day. Then next is the Q2H, means we have to give the medication every hour. मतलब every hour means if written Q2H means every 2 hour. Then Q4H means every 4 hour. Q6H means every 6 hour. Q8H means every 8 hour, and Q12H means every 12 hour. Then RX means take. Then state means we have already discussed, it is immediately at once. Then TID means 3 times per day. 3 times per day. Then ad lib means as desired or as directed by the physician. Then tab means tablet. Then next is the OD. OD means once in a day. Then next is the drug forms. Drug forms means medication are available in variety of forms. The form of medication determine its route of administration. Means the medication which will be available in variety of forms. मतलब जो मेडिसिन होते हैं वो बहुत सारे फॉर्म्स में अवेलेबल होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कैप्सूल हो गया, टैबलेट हो गया, सिरप हो गया, ऑइंटमेंट हो गया. सो देयर विल बी मेनी फॉर्म्स एंड बिकॉज means the forms which will be depend upon the route of administration, or it will be determines its route of administration. So drug forms can be three types. Drug जो है वो three types में form होता है. First is the solid. Solid means example tablet or capsule. Liquid example syrup or eye drops. Semi solid example ointment or lotion. Then what is tablet? So in this picture you will see the picture of the tablet. It is the powdered medication compressed into hard disk or cylinder. Means ये एक powder form होता है but it will be compressed into hard disk. लेकिन इसको compress करके hard disk में इसको change किया जाता है. Then next is the कैप्सूल. कैप्सूल दैट इज अ मेडिकेशन कवर्ड इन जिलेटिन शेल. ये जो कैप्सूल है वो जिलेटिन शेल में जिलेटिन शेल के अंदर जो है वो प्रेजेंट रहता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ कैप्सूल. देन what do you mean by this gel or jelly? Gel or jelly means a clear or translucent semi solid that liquefy when applied to the skin. मतलब ये clear और ट्रांसलूसेंट सेमी सॉलिड लिक्विड होता है. दैट विल बी लिक्विफाई. मतलब when we will apply in the skin, in that time it will be liquefy. Then next is lozenge. Lozenge means a flat round or oval preparation that dissolved and release a drug when held in the mouth. मतलब जब एक फ्लैट राउंड और ओवल प्रिपरेशन में ये बना हुआ रहता है एंड इट विल बी डिसॉल्व एंड रिलीज ड्रग व्हेन हेल्ड इन द माउथ. जैसे ही वो माउथ में जाता है वैसे ही वो डिसॉल्व हो जाता है या रिलीज हो जाता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लोजेंस. देन नेक्स्ट इज द मतलब कफ के लिए ये सब यूज करते हैं लोजेंस वगैरह. देन लोशन ड्रग पार्टिकल्स इन अ सॉल्यूशन फॉर टॉपिकल यूज. मींस द ड्रग पार्टिकल्स लाइक if we are having any skin infection or any fungal infection or any means superficial skin infection, in that time we will use some lotions. For example calamine lotion, so we will apply in the topical use. मतलब external use हम लोग use करते हैं. Then next is the ointment. Ointment means semi solid preparation containing a drug to be applied externally. ointment means क्या है? It is a semi solid preparation. एक semi solid preparation होता है which is containing a drug to be applied externally. जिसमें हम लोग जो drug है उसको externally क्या किया जाता है? स्किन में अप्लाई किया जाता है. Then next is the powder. Many medication which will be comes in the powder form like this protein powder or different powders which will be dissolved in the water, and sometimes it will be dissolved in the milk also. So in this it is a single or mixture of finely ground drugs. मतलब ये single mixture और finely grounded drugs होते हैं which will be available in a powder form. Then next is the solution. Solution means a drug dissolved in अनदर सब्सटेंस. सोल्यूशन में से क्या होता है? ये जो ड्रग है वो किस में डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा? इट विल बी डिसॉल्व इन अनदर सब्सटेंस. दूसरे सब्सटेंस में क्या हो सकता है? डिसॉल्व हो सकता है. देन नेक्स्ट इज द सस्पेंशन. सस्पेंशन मीन्स finally divided undissolved particles in a liquid medium. Shake should be shaken before use. मतलब ये finally divide, ये finally divide and it will be undissolved particle. means ये dissolve नहीं होते in a liquid medium. liquid medium में ये dissolve नहीं होते and it should be shaken. मतलब जब भी हम लोग use करते हैं उसके पहले हमको क्या करना है? उसको shake करके use करना है. otherwise जो thick particles है वो नीचे रह जाएगा और जो सोल्यूशन है वो ऊपर रह जाएगा. एंड इन दिस पाउडर I forget to tell you that in this, the single or mixture of finely ground drugs means in this there will be some drugs or the injection which will be also comes in a powder form in vial. So in that time we have to inject some this a normal saline or this distilled water, and we have to dissolve that powder and we have to use as a liquid form. Then next is the syrup. Syrup, that is medication combined in a water or sugar solution. मतलब ये एक type का medication है which will be made up of combined in a water and sugar solution. Then next is the suppository. Suppository, an easily melted medication which is preparation in a firm base such as gelatin that is inserted into the body. Means a suppository means it is easily melted medication. Means when we will insert into the body part, so in that time the preparation of this suppository in a firm base, ये एक ऐसे firm base में बना हुआ रहता है when we will insert it into the rectum. This suppository which will be used for if the patient is having the problem of constipation, so when we will insert this suppository, in that time it will be dissolved or it will be melted medication. वो वहां जा करके melt हो जाएगा and the patient feel to pass the motion. Then for if the patient is having any infection or any other thing in the vagina or urethra, in that time also this type of medication which will be used. Then transdermal patch. Transdermal patch, it is unit dose of medication applied directly to skin for diffusion throughout skin and absorption into the blood stream. Means transdermal means it is a unit dose, एक type का dose of medication होता है which will be directly applied to the skin. इसको हम लोग directly skin में apply कर देते हैं and it will be diffusion through the skin. मतलब ये जो हमने पढ़ा है ऑस्मोसिस हो गया, डिफ्यूजन हो गया, सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ डिफ्यूजन के थ्रू ये क्या हो जाता है, इट विल बी डायरेक्टली टू द स्किन फॉर डिफ्यूजन थ्रू द स्किन एंड एब्जॉर्ब इनटू, मतलब द स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ समथिंग मोर वाइडली, है ना, द एक्शन ऑफ स्प्रेडिंग द लाइट फ्रॉम अ लाइट सोर्स इवनली टू रिड्यूस ग्लेयर और so in this the particles which will be inside the skin and it will be absorbed by the, मतलब ये skin के through अंदर जाता है and it will be absorbed by the blood stream. Then route of oral administration. So different route of drug administration are basically the major classification that will be oral route, parenteral route, topical route or inhalation route. But in this there will be different sub classification. So first is the oral route. Oral route means medication are given by mouth, but in this also there will be some subdivisions. So first is the sublingual administration. Some medications are readily absorbed when placed under the tongue to dissolve. Means this is the picture of sublingual medication. So sublingual administration, some medication, कुछ ऐसे specific, सारे medication को we will not give sublingual or buccal administration, but some medication their quality is that it will be absorbed when it will be placed under the tongue to dissolve. जैसे इसको टंग के नीचे रखते हैं ये dissolve हो जाता है. Then next is the buccal administration. So buccal administration, administration of medication by placing in the mouth against the mucous membrane of the cheek. ये against the mouth against the mucous membrane of the cheek until, जब तक ये dissolve नहीं होता तब तक यहाँ पे हमको मेडिकेशन को रखना है, और ये बकल that is called as a buccal administration. Then next is the parental route. Parental route means the parental administration involve injecting a medication. मतलब जब हम किसी चीज को अभी ओरल में हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, we will take the medication from the mouth only. अभी हमने कुछ इंजेक्ट नहीं किया, but parental means क्या होता है, it is an administration involving injecting a medication into body tissue. जब हम body tissue में कोई medication को inject करते हैं, that is called as a parental route. The following are the 4 major sites of injection. First is the intradermal. So injection into the dermis means just under the epidermis. Intradermal matlab just under the epidermis. If we will inject any medication or any drug, it is called as a intradermal. Then next is the subcutaneous. Subcutaneous intradermal it will be for सम स्किन टेस्ट है लाइक ट्यूबरकुलिन टेस्ट हो गया या ज़ाइलोकिन टेस्ट करते हैं, उसके लिए हम लोग इंट्राडर्मल यूज करते हैं. देन नेक्स्ट इज द सबक्यूटेनस. सबक्यूटेनस मींस इंजेक्शन इनटू टिश्यू जस्ट बिलो द डर्मिस ऑफ द स्किन. इसमें हम लोग किस में अप्लाई करते हैं? वी हैव टू इंजेक्ट द इंजेक्शन इनटू द टिश्यूज एंड इट विल बी जस्ट बिलो द डर्मिस ऑफ द स्किन. सच एज फॉर एग्जांपल वी विल यूज द heparin injection which will insulin injection which will be given as a subcutaneous injection. Then next is the intramuscular. Intramuscular means by the name itself we will find out that the injection which will be into a muscles. जब हम muscles के अंदर injection लगाते हैं that is called as a intramuscular. Then next is the intravenous. Intravenous means it is the injection into a vein. So these are the areas. So this is muscles. This is here we will start. You have already discussed about the cell tissues in a structure or anatomy and physiology of the cell. So in this or in skin also you will see that epidermis, dermis, subcutaneous tissue and the muscle. So how we will applying the medication? So in intradermal means it will be applied in the epidermis area. Then next is the this in subcutaneous. So subcutaneous it will be inserted into the subcutaneous tissues. Then this one is the intramuscular, it will be under the muscles, and this is the dermis. So in dermis there will be veins. So in intravenous in this way we have to insert an injection in the veins. So in intramuscular we have to give the injection to 90 degree, then intradermal, intravenous or subcutaneous. Then some medication are administered into body cavities. This additional route include. अब ये तो हमने कुछ कुछ ऐसे sites थे, but some medication which are administered into body cavities, these additional routes include epidural, intrathecal, intraosseous and intraperitoneal, intrapleural or intraarterial. So first is the epidural. Epidural means क्या है? In this epidural, the medication which are administered in the epidural space. आपने जब हमने brain central nervous system पढ़ा, so there will be some epidural space which will be present. So when we have to insert a needle into the epidural space, ये epidural space में जब हम needle insert करते हैं, so it is called as a epidural medication. Then intrathecal, administration of the medication which will be present in subarachnoid space. Subarachnoid space या फिर one of the ventricle of the brain. ब्रेन के किसी एक वेंट्रिकल में जब क्या किया जाता है? इंजेक्शन दिया जाता है. So it is called as a intrathecal. Then next is the intraosseous. Intraosseous means the administration of the medication which will be directly into the bone marrow. Bone marrow में जैसे if the patient is having any cancer like bone marrow cancer or leukemia, so in that time we have the physician which will be suggested this intraosseous medication administration. Then intraperitoneal. Intraperitoneal means medication administered into the peritoneal cavity. The peritoneal cavity which will be present in our abdominal wall. Abdominal wall में peritoneal cavity होती है. So वहाँ से जैसे कि for example in dialysis, peritoneal dialysis, with the help of this dialysis means purification of the blood. When the patient is having the problem of CRF, chronic renal failure or acute renal failure, means when the kidney is not able to do the proper functioning, means if the kidney is not able to filter the blood, in that time we have to use this type of artificial method. So in peritoneal dialysis we have to insert a लिक्विड थ्रू द पेरिटोनियल कैविटी, मतलब एब्डोमिनल कैविटी के थ्रू लिक्विड जाएगा और फिर वहीं से क्या होता है, जब ब्लड प्यूरिफाई हो जाता है तो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट वहीं से बाहर निकलते हैं. द नेक्स्ट इज द इंट्राप्लूरल pleural cavity. Intrapleural cavity or intrapleural medication means the pleural cavity. It is also known as the pleural space. So administration of medication directly into the pleural space. So it is the thin fluid filled space between the two pulmonary pleura. So a pleural is a pleura is a serous membrane which fold back onto itself to form a two-layered membranous pleural sac. So यहीं पे डायरेक्ट क्या किया जाता है, मेडिकेशन को प्रोवाइड किया जाता है. देन नेक्स्ट इज द इंट्रा आर्टीरियल. इंट्रा आर्टीरियल मीन्स the medication which will be directly inserted into the arteries. जनरली हम लोग कहाँ पे देते हैं मेडिसिन, इंट्रावीनसली जनरली यूज किया जाता है, बट इन some cases, some rare cases, we will give the medication to intra arteries. Then next is the topical route. So topical medication applied to the skin and mucous membrane. Topical means we have to apply the medication to superficially. So आई हो गया, ईयर्स, नोज, माउथ, वजाइना, यूरेथ्रा और रेक्टम में जो भी हम लोग टॉपिकली ऊपर से कुछ ड्रॉप्स डाल रहे हैं आईज में, नोज में, ईयर में, माउथ में या फिर वजाइना में, यूरेथ्रा में, रेक्टम में, तो इट विल बी कम्स अंडर द टॉपिकल रूट. The next is the inhalation route. In inhalation route, administer inhaled medication through the nasal or oral passes and endotracheal or tracheostomy tube. Inhalation route means है administer inhaled medication means when you will go to hospital, in that time you will see there is a procedure that is nebulization. So in nebulization we have to give the medication through the inhalation. मतलब patient उसको क्या करता है, inhale करता है, inhale करके through the nose or mouth it will be enter into the body. वो कहाँ जाता है, हमारे body में जाता है. And it will be also given to endotracheal means directly it will be given to the मतलब ट्रैकिया से या फिर ट्रैकियोस्टोमी करके ट्यूब से डायरेक्टली कोई मेडिसिन दिया जा रहा है या इनहेल कर रहा है पेशेंट. इफ द पेशेंट इज नॉट एबल टू टेक द प्रॉपर ओन ब्रीथ इन दैट टाइम, if endotracheal intubation is there and through the this endotracheal route, if the patient will take the inhalation, so it will be comes under the inhalation route. So these all are about today's topic. So thank you.